shooting videos on Friday other than the live I'm planning to do, which I don't know if I will or won't do it, but I plan on doing it. But you know, everybody got to change their plans and shit. And man, nobody wants your old white ass shit. Unless she got some money, then shit, I might do something strange for a piece of change. All in my shit. Should be hilarious, bro. I had this chick, I was going to Walmart. That's what on my way back on to Dow. I'm walking in that joint real quick to I forget what I was grabbing, because I was grabbing some shit on the other side, on the home improvement side. It's a great question. I can't remember what the fuck I was grabbing. Well, I ended up grabbing this shit or whatever. Well, I'm coming in and grabbing this lady. She with her boyfriend, husband, had to be. That bitch all in my face because he ain't even paying attention. Like I be telling dudes, man, if you really slow your life down and really pay attention to these girls, bro, you already know. You already know. Shit, I'm looking like, oh man, if he wasn't with her, shit. I looked at her, turned around, look at her ass. I said, that bitch ass is big as a motherfucker. I said, oh, I see why you with that. That bitch ass was big as fuck, boy. But let's talk about Chris Paul and shit. And apparently they ready to shop Chris Paul. I don't know if at this point it's so much of his age, about his age, or is it more about kind of like historically has it been more about how he wear out his welcome and shit? Because you know what they say about Chris Paul and shit is kind of like Kenyon Martin kind of revealed like Chris Paul and shit kind of like you know, kind of too close to the owners, you know, kind of like my man's from what's my man's from the Gunline Boss from Life, kind of like that. And a lot of people don't know like how close he is with ownership and shit, kind of like a butt buddy or whatever. But I mean, niggas be hating, dude. It is what it is. You know, some people want to be close with ownership for relationships down the line with, you know, with anything. You know, billionaires, man. You know, the more people you network with, which the reason I don't like to do it, because I don't be trusting people, bruh. But then again, you gotta take that leap of faith. To be honest, you gotta take that leap of faith for real. But yeah, you never know. Might want to, you know, be a head coach. That's why Jason Kidd went through the shit he went through and still was able to coach. He had a good relationship with ownerships and owners in the NBA and shit. And Chris Paul might be trying to get some financial gain. You never know. But he seemed to wear out his welcome wherever he go. Even before the age thing was a factor. Maybe it's the injury thing. Maybe they might blow up Phoenix, you know. Phoenix Suns. And that's whatever. You know. And I'll talk a little bit about that, but start thinking about Chris Paul. If you start thinking about championship teams or teams where he can start to help develop talent like he did in OKC, like he did in Phoenix. And then I think he got a great opportunity. You know how, you know, I was just saying how people don't like him because he butt buddies with the owners and shit. He got a great opportunity to probably go from the end of the bench playing to go right into being the head coach, Mark Jackson, Steve Nash. I think he got that ability, honestly. So when you start thinking about it, teams that jump to mind, Dallas to show Luka, you know, he like, you know, you heard Jason Kidd say Luka know everything, but Luka don't know how to use his teammates. And you know, who better else to help assist Jason Kidd with that than Chris Paul? So he started thinking like if Kyrie leave Dallas, Detroit, I'm a Detroit Pistons fan. Check out my Detroit channel, Mercy Sports Talk. That's a good fit. You know, kind of helping Cade Cunningham and Jay Ivey reach that next level. And potentially, you know, maybe be going to organization and coach. The Knicks is another good one. Well, I guess Bronson pretty much is pretty good there. So to be honest, I would say no. I think LaMelo Ball, maybe. Maybe he can tutor LaMelo Ball a little bit. Oh, I forgot it's one way down here. I forgot it was one way, but it is what it is. We had LaMelo Ball. I think that's a good one. I don't know where they going at. Michael talking about selling, didn't hear nothing much about it. Philadelphia, if they lose James Harden, you know, Maxey could do it. He could help Maxey reach that next level. And, you know, I think you really just want to play him 82 games. You really want to play Chris Paul 30 to 45 games. That's really what you want. You really want him for the final, you know, stretch of the season, the playoffs. Milwaukee might be another good one. once again, it's another team where you just want them for the playoff run. Playing about 15, 25 minutes a night, 40, 50 games at the most. Then just in big moments. The Lakers, they'd be older. That'd be, but they, wouldn't rule it out. Who else you got in there? Boston. Yep. Boston be a good one. Brogdon and Smart log all the minutes, and then like when Jason Tatum's struggling or they don't know how to get Jaylen Brown the ball, he come in and help distribute in key moments and bring a lot of stuff in there. So it's either like a championship caliber team for Chris Paul, or it's a young team he can help develop. Orlando got a lot of fucking guards. Miami might be another team he can help. Miami, but you ask yourself, do we just walk away at this point? Obviously, you're talking about winning the championship. Milwaukee, Boston, Lakers. Maybe Lakers. I don't know what they're gonna look like. New Orleans, going back to New Orleans may help, but then again, you got the Zion thing. So maybe somewhere like that. He'd be a great mentor for Ja Morant off the court too. But, if Phoenix gonna blow that thing up, I don't know about blowing it up. But can you get people to come to Phoenix to help Kevin Durant and Booker? So if you trade Chris Paul, could you get Kyrie for Chris Paul, and Kyrie say, well, I want to go to Phoenix? Then again, you're doing what Brooklyn doing. You banking on Kyrie mentally being stable. You banking on him being healthy. But if they're gonna move him, once again, Devin Booker from Michigan, we love him. I don't know how he would fit in Detroit. K would be like the point forward. Jaden Ivey would be the slasher, and Booker would be the true two guard, give you some shooting, give you some defense, can handle it. That'd be interesting. Booker more, K can be a point forward. That'd be an interesting fit. You definitely think about it. Kevin Durant might be better to go back to Golden State, to be honest. But obviously, he want to kind of get that notion. Like I said last year, they talking about possibly moving them in the summer. Memphis Grizzlies, perfect fit. Ja kind of needs somebody to help them out on and off the court a little bit. They need somebody in spots who can go get their own shot. Down the stretch in the playoffs, you get shooting, you get somebody that can kind of get his own shot. Kevin Durant, since the Achilles injury, ain't been the same. So some people say, you can't do it without LeBron. With LeBron doing, you can put him anywhere. Bruh, after that Achilles injury, it's over with. You gotta understand, that injury still to this day ends careers. That's one of the injuries that ended Isaiah Thomas' career. Dominique Wilkins was the first guy to come back from the injury. But, Kevin Durant is built a little bit different. I remember now I'm at Walmart when I was getting dog shampoo. I watched all them motherfuckers Tuesday. I watched them, so yeah. Shoot. I've been dreading it, but they stink. Yeah, none of y'all don't know, I got 3 dogs. I got Miles, which most of y'all know, the pit. I got Mason, Chihuahua mini Pinscher, and I got a mini Pinscher girl around this time last year. So yeah. But yeah, man, Kevin Durant, man, y'all understand that Achilles injury, that end careers. And you could just watch him play, and I could just, I don't watch a lot of NBA. I don't watch a lot of NBA. Boy, man, I swear to God, it's a bunch of mixed kids, man. In this area and where I live at, it's a ton of mixed kids, bro. Shit, they did a census, like, man, most 70% of the kids look mixed. Y'all probably thinking, nah, nigga, I ain't lying. We seeing, like, white people just with, like, mixed babies and shit, like, grandparents and shit. I ain't got shit against it. The shit just be like, damn, it's a lot. Remember one day my friend, she pointed that shit out. She like, it's a lot of them. I said, hell yeah. Some people pointed that out, but yeah, Kevin Durant, man, coming off that Achilles injury, bro, that ain't no fucking joke, bro. And how he built, he long and wiry. You can tell the way he losing the ball and he can't handle the turnovers, bro. If Kevin Durant gonna hang around in this league, he gonna have to change his game up. And what I mean by that, he gonna have to start doing what Michael did, and Kobe did. When they couldn't blow by people no more like that, they start becoming more craftier. And he is like that. Kind of playing more to 4, stretch 4, posting up, get him moving without the basketball. Ray Allen made the adjustment. he can make that adjustment. He can still be a perennial all-star. He ain't gonna be KD, you know, the nice backpack KD no more, taking guys off the dribble anymore. And people say they were getting physical, and that's been the key to KD. That ain't the key. That Achilles injury took his prime, bro. He ain't the same guy no more. So when you get Kevin Durant, bro, either you a championship caliber team, really, or you a team like Detroit, like Sacramento, you know, or Sacramento's better than us, while in Memphis is trying to get over that hump. So I think Sacramento and Memphis is a no-brainer for him. But if I'm Phoenix, of course you want to move CP3. I think the logical move and the most move I can fathom right now is possibly moving him for Kyrie. But also, if Charlotte get new ownership and they want to move, and LaMelo say he don't want to go there, I imagine LaMelo want to go to New York. He want to go to LA. It could be the case, but you get old LaMelo out in Phoenix with KD and Devin Booker, I think that'd be good for them. Good for them. So that's just all I got. Check out the NBA Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button, the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, your Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, TikTok, the whole nine. Peace.